Hi there, BookTube. It's Roz. When I read a new book, I always like, if I can, to do a quick review so that you can think, oh, is this a book that I might want to look out for? And this one, Susanna Clarke, The Wood in Midwinter. I was dead keen to get hold of this as soon as it was published because I absolutely loved Piranesi by Susanna Clarke, and I also really enjoyed her long kind of magic fantasy come alternative version of history book, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. And she doesn't write a lot. Her books are far apart because of her health. So, this was, let's get hold of it. But this is going to be a very quick review because this is a very, very short book. Okay. And I wouldn't want anyone, I think, to rush out and, spend a load of money on it unless you know what you're going to get. I was really happy that I'd got it from the library, not because I didn't like it. I loved it. It was delightful. It was like, it's like a little jewel, I suppose. But you don't get a lot of words for your money, if you know what I mean. So it's more of a beautiful object. It actually turns out, I didn't realise this, it's based on a story she wrote to be read on the radio. And she then turned it into a book, and it has been beautifully produced. And look at the lovely end papers. It's beautifully illustrated all the way through. Full of loveliness. And it is a lovely story. I think it's probably best described as a fable. There's only about 30 pages of writing in it, and all of those are most of those are quite short. And then at the end we get a little explanation by Clarke about how she came to write it and why, and what were the influences on it, and some of the ideas that were sort of fed into it, because it is quite rich, I suppose, in its sort of associations. It's definitely well timed coming out now for Christmas, because it is about winter. There it is about a virgin woman having a child, maybe in some form. There's something, it's slightly in the Victorian tradition of Christmas sort of ghost stories. Not exactly, it's got a kind of like a spirit figure in it, I suppose. So, lots to like, but it's over in the blink of an eye. So do look out for it, but don't imagine you're going to get a Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell sort of big chunky book to lose yourself in, or something that's quite as weird and wonderful as Piranesi. Having said that, it actually is best seen, I think, and she says this at the end, and that made sense for me, is it's almost like it's like a little story set in the world of Strange and Norrell. So if you read that and loved that, you will be all the more keen to pick this up, maybe from the library, and enjoy it. And it is, if you like books as beautiful objects, it absolutely fits the bill for that. So if you've read it too, tell me what you thought of it.